Good morning, good morning, good morning, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys on this excellent, fine, what day is it? Tuesday? Tuesday morning. I'm a little early today. I'm really good timing today. Into go morning. I made pretty good timing. But good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. And we have a little bit to talk about today when it comes to the weather. We'll start with the temperatures before we get into the severe weather that's been going on and whatnot. Cause there was some wacky weather. There was some wacky weather, and it seems like we're gonna be experiencing more wacky weather today as well. Good morning, good morning. So let's get into the temperatures first. Cause it's gonna be the least wacky part of it all. So temperatures for this morning aren't very they aren't very out of the ordinary. They aren't too crazy. 60s to 70s in most of the country, with some areas like in the corners over here we're getting some 50s and 40s. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Catastrophic. Good morning, guys. Hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Good morning. Good morning. So this morning, nothing too crazy. There is some... We're getting into the 30s, it looks like, in some parts of the country, which is kind of crazy. We're already getting to that point in time. But as the day goes on, as you can see, it's not gonna stay that cold. We're gonna be in the 90s and the 80s in a lot of the midsection of the country, and then on the side over here, we're getting the 60s and rain. Lots of rain today. You're gonna see that there's gonna be quite a bit of rain across the country in a lot of places today. So rain over here in the west coast. I don't know what this is called, the northwest perchance. Not midwest, but over here on the west side, you're gonna be getting some storms today, and then the usual area, of course. The usual area, of course, is also getting some storms. Florida, down here in the bottom of Texas, I feel like it's always storming here. Like, I feel like there's never been a day when we've been on this and it's like there's not a storm going on down here. It's just perpetually raining. And then over here, we're also getting some storms as well. There is, I believe, a tropical storm moving into this area. I don't know if it already has or if it's about to. But North Carolina apparently got a lot of flooding. Yesterday, I believe they're in like a state of emergency right now. Cause there's been like so much like flooding and rain in North Carolina. Hi, talking. Good morning. Good morning. The US looking kind of humid. The US is quite humid in a lot of places. The South is quite humid. A lot of the East Coast, I would say, is very humid. If you're anywhere besides like the desert regions over here, it can get pretty humid. For the most part. Good morning, Donnie. Good morning. Like when Shine was over here, cause she's from like the deserty areas over on the west coast. She was saying how like she doesn't feel dry because it was just the climate and the air was so much different with how much more humid it is over here. No snow today. I'm sorry, you're not getting any snow. And then we'll go into the temperatures for tonight. Again, this whole area is just gonna be raining pretty much all day. It's gonna get colder as the day goes on, back into the 50s and the 40s. And same thing with over here, the rain is just kind of moving up over in this area. So if you're in any of these areas, don't do anything crazy today. You're gonna get rained on. You're gonna get some storms and some rain. But other than that, the temperature ain't too bad today. You can't have snow because it's gonna be in the 80s and 90s the most part. The coldest we have today is the 60s. You can't have snow in these climates. I'm sorry. There's no chance. You're not getting it yet. You're gonna have to wait like another month or two per chance. So moving on into the Doppler radar, desu, and you can see all the storms moving into this area. This is what's going to be causing a lot of the storms that are right here, and this is the storm that I believe is causing so much of the flooding in North Carolina and stuff like that. As it moves on, past that, hopefully, you guys can catch a little bit of a break after the flooding. Here's the estimated rainfall for the past 24 hours, so you can see really heavy rain in this area. A lot of rain in general, honestly. It's been quite rainy. And here is the forecast for the next 24 hours. So bunch of rain over in this area. I swear to you, I was not telling goofy lies. I was not telling goofy and silly lies. If you're over here, it's gonna be raining. You have to expect it, okay? You have to expect it. It's going to be raining, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. No snow. I'm sorry. It's not time for snow yet. It's not time. You have to wait. You have to wait your turn, okay? To get your snow. You have to wait your turn. You get rain. Rain exists, I promise. I've seen it. I've seen rain before. It's real. I promise you, I promise. Okay? So, moving on to the thunderstorm forecast. As you can see, there is chances for severe weather. What severe weather entails is the possibility of very strong winds, hail, and possibly tornadoes. From what I have seen though, there isn't like the biggest chance of tornadoes for today, but it's not like a 0% chance either. So if you live in these areas that are affected by the greatest chance of like severe, these red areas, just practice caution as you go about your day. But I don't believe that it is a very high chance, but like I said, never zero. So be cautious, be prepared, be on the lookout, but yeah. But a lot of thunderstorms today throughout the country, quite a bit of them. Yeah, Florida as per usual. Florida is always getting something though. Florida, I feel like, is never not in the perpetual state of thunderstorms. If you guys have ever been to Florida, this is how Florida is. Florida will be like, it'll be like sunny, nice for a couple hours, and then all of a sudden, boom! It's the worst storm you've ever experienced in your life. That goes on for like an hour or two, and then boom, it's sunny again. Everything's fine again. Everything's fine. And then all of a sudden, boom! It's thundering again. It's raining. It's lightning. And that's like Florida's perpetual state. I feel like anytime I've been to Florida, I feel like it was very rare that I could go a whole week without it being like super bipolar and having like severe thunderstorm and rain, and then all of a sudden like nothing. And that's just how that state is. I guess because it's surrounded by ocean, it makes sense, but horrible state. Horrible state. Horrible. I can't make up its mind. Extremely bipolar weather. I don't like Florida. I'm an avid Florida hater. Extremely avid Florida hater. But moving on to this one. Boom. The severe weather alerts. Obviously, up where these storms are happening, you're going to be getting flash flood warnings in this area as well as wind advisories. So it will be very, very windy today. You could get some flooding. Definitely going to get some storms and some raining and whatnot, but maybe don't plan like a picnic or something, is my best advice to you. Don't plan a picnic. Don't plan to have any sort of like fun outdoor events. Don't go on a hike perchance. Perchance skip out on the hike. Maybe if you're gonna walk your dog, maybe don't. Or do it when it's not raining. You might have very short windows today, but it does look like you're gonna get storms and rain for most of the day. So practice caution as per usual. But over here in the Carolinas, you're obviously still getting those flood warnings. I know the flooding is still going on, and you might get more rain today, so it might increase with that. But yeah, that is pretty much the sum of your weather for today. Go back to this little area here where you're gonna be expecting all the rain. Here's that in this sort of like imagery. Big storm over here, big storms over here. Obviously, big storm in Florida as per usual. And yeah, so stay safe today. If you're in any of the affected areas, if you're in North Carolina as well, stay safe. My cat's screaming in the background. I'm sorry if you can hear him. He's having a fit right now. He's very needy this morning. But yeah, that's pretty much the sum of it. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Stay safe, stay mindful. I'll probably be streaming on Twitch later today. I'm not sure what time, and I'm not sure what we're going to be doing. Maybe I'll work on some art, because I'm trying to finish a commission right now. So maybe we'll work on some art or something later in the day today on Twitch. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this good review morning today. Oh, my cat. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. See you guys. Adios. Bye bye. Okay, bye bye, guys. See you. Bye. I don't control the weather. I rebuke these claims. I rebuke them. Bye bye, guys.